This right here is a HyperX Alloy Origins Core 10 keyless keyboard. Now you might notice something is a bit off about it, and this is actually not a spacebar that came with it. This is a spacebar from Corsair that I'm not using on Corsair, so I put it on this one. My kid was using it. He's 8.5. You know, he games like Roblox, things like that, whatever. I don't know, Fortnite. Somehow he managed to break the spacebar, and it's actually the second time it happened, only within a couple of months. So I'm not sure what's going on, but somehow he manages to break it. So this stabilizer is stuck inside, and this stabilizer doesn't go in. So, you know, there's like the metal bar in there, and something shifted or whatever happened, it just doesn't work anymore. I got a Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition instead, and I just posted a video about it just a couple of days ago, the last video before this one. But other than this, I really like this keyboard, and I actually wanted one for myself for a while, so I just went ahead and got another one because I know it's a good keyboard. It's just, for some reason, it's not as durable for a kid. You know, probably user error. He's probably a little too hard on it. I'm not going to be as hard on mine. But I really like the switches on it. They use an Aqua switch, and this is a tactile. They're just so nice to type on. Like, honestly, they feel amazing. And I need a new keyboard for my other computer, so I want one just like this. So I'm gonna put this one aside, the broken one. You know, we'll see about fixing it, probably replacing it under warranty or something. In the meantime, I picked myself up another one just like it. So let's see what the box here say. Obviously, Origins Core from HyperX. I'm sorry, Alloy Origins Core. Compact 10 keyless design. One of my favorite designs. Now, I also have the 65 one here. It's a Asus Falcon. Also really nice. I like that it still has your arrow keys, page up, page down. I use those keys when I play like City Skylines, for example. And I tried some 60% keyboards, ended up moving to something a little bit larger because I do miss those arrow keys. So very nice and compact, but that's not what today's video is about. Today we're looking at this HyperX keyboard. Looks like it works with PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One. I'm gonna use it with PC. This is a US layout. We have the tactile Aqua switches, 2-year warranty, RGB. There's not a whole lot else on this box. Now I guess here shows you a couple other options you have. You have your red linear. Now, I tried the linear red switch on HyperX keyboard. This was the 60% Origin or Alloy. I forget the exact name. I made a video on it a few months ago. I'll just put the link in the description there. So anyway, I had a problem with those. They made your RGB look kind of odd. Check out that video if you're curious, if you're actually interested in one of those switches. But the Aqua ones, the tactile, they feel very similar. They just have, you know, a little bit more of a tactile feel, but they're still quiet and smooth. So that's why I prefer those. And clicky, I haven't tried that, so can't really comment on this. Let's go ahead and unbox and take a look inside. See what it comes with. Pretty typical packaging for the keyboard. Pretty much any keyboard that I looked at had a very similar packaging. You have a little compartment for your cable. Okay, you have the keyboard itself, and maybe just a bit of paperwork. Let's see if there's anything else in there. Nope, that's it. Get the packaging out of the way. The keyboard there for now. For paperwork, there's your warranty card. Or I guess it just shows you where to go for support. And a quick start guide. That's pretty much it for paperwork. No one needs that. The cable is a decent cable. There are no covers here, like Razer, for example, came with some covers. This one does not have that. some rubber bands holding it together. And it's pretty nice. The Razer's cable was a bit thicker, but this one is also just fine. It's braided, it's you know, it feels quality. No complaints there. Let's see, can't really do it on camera, but it's about 6 feet long. Exactly the same as what the Razer came with. And I keep mentioning the Razer because I think at this time those two are pretty much the closest competitors. I'm talking about one of those, Huntsman Tournament Edition, 10 keyless design. So yeah, there's your cable. Very similar, in fact, to what Razer offers you. And the pricing is actually similar too. Now, technically Razer's MSRP is higher than HyperX's, but they're both are often found on sale. This one you can easily find for about $70–80, pretty much anytime. And Razer claimed to cost $130, but I got mine for $77, and right now Amazon still has it for $77. But anyway, we're not talking about Razer, we're talking about HyperX. I think for $69 or so that this one was, it's a very excellent keyboard. And here you are. This one is heavy. It's heavier. It has a nice metal deck. It definitely feels very solid. There's no flex at all. Like, at all. You can't move it anywhere. Very nicely made. I like the legends too. They're very clean, very classy looking. Nothing too gamery or anything like that. Let's take a look at the switch. What the switch looks like. It's just your typical classic design with like the stem sticking up. You can replace your keycaps if you want. HyperX has some different ones you can get, or I think some, you know, many aftermarket, not most, should fit as well. Now let's take a look at the back. Not much going on here, just a clean back with a little bit of information. Rubber feet, standoff. They have 2 different levels, well technically 3 levels, because you know, no standoff, high, and like middle height. Usually like mine on high. And over here you have your USB cable. Now the opening for your USB cable here is a little bit smaller, so you can still use other cables. For example, here's a phone cable. I don't remember exactly what phone this is from, but this actually fits in there just fine. But not all of them will fit. So I tried some from like a Galaxy phone, and it was too wide for this. But of course, the cable it comes with is really what you need. Okay. Let's flip it back over here and do a quick sound test. Let's see what it sounds like. Sounds nice. It's very, very clean and pretty quiet sound too. Even the spacebar, some of them are much louder than this. Just for comparison, of course, completely different class, but there's a Corsair K100, so let's see what that one sounds like. And this one has an optical linear switch. Okay. So, HyperX is quieter. Another one to compare with is this Asus Falcon, and this one has actually very similar red switch, but in the sense that it's a linear switch. And okay, I just messed it all up, sorry. It's a linear switch, this one's tactile, so they're similar, should be similar in the sound profile, as in neither of them is clicky. But of course they're still a little bit different as far as the feel. So this is very smooth linear. Okay. And this here is tactile, meaning it goes in smoothly, but it still has kind of like the point there. You feel it with your finger, it just doesn't click. Like wherever your actuation point is, where your key actually registers, you feel it. You just don't hear it click. Yeah, it feels very nice. That's what I like about the switches. They are great to type on, and they're quiet. That's why I wanted one of those for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in to a computer of some sort and check out this RGB. Now this thing is bright. I mean, it is bright. So here's the Asus Falcon. Let's make sure it's the brightness all the way up here. All the way up. Now this is of course a wireless keyboard. And there's a HyperX. Both look nice, but the HyperX is definitely brighter. The cool thing about HyperX, something that I could not figure out with the Razer, I don't think you can do it on the Razer. Let's see. There it is. So you have a couple of different presets. Pretty sure you can do a macro on the Razer too, but this one already has a couple are saved to the keyboard from the beginning. So you have your, just like your rainbow effect here. Then this one gives you a cycling color, and F3 with the function is the react, which is kind of cool. I think they call it fire, something like that. And there are of course many more different effects, so you can completely customize it in their desktop software. Now, unlike the Razer, your function key, when you press it, your actual function keys don't light up individually. They stay lit the same as everything else. So you have your media controls here, volume, mute, G key over here. My apologies, I still haven't figured out what that does. Razer keyboard has one too. So something very gamer specific, I'm sure, but I do play some games, just not a lot. And that's basically it. It's a very nice keyboard for the price. $70. I definitely recommend it. I still don't know what the heck is going on with the stabilizers and why it keeps breaking. Not the keyboard itself, but why a child keeps breaking it. Yeah, he might be a little bit hard on the keyboard, but you know, he's not strong. He's 8.5, so he can't really abuse it all that much. And the spacebar broke twice on him already, so something seems a little bit odd with that. But I'll see how this one lasts for me. I'm assuming it's going to be just fine because I mostly just do typing. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I will reply as soon as I can. Otherwise, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you. Bye.